Hey, it's Eric Hammer here, the man in the hat. Here you go. So, I want to talk to you today about college. Do you actually need a college degree in order to succeed in life? And I want to be perfectly honest about my feelings about it, whether you actually need a college degree or not. And we're going to get right into that. Before I do, if you are new to the channel, my name is Eric Hammer. I am known as the man in the hat. That's because I wear a fedora pretty much everywhere I go. And I'm one of the few people who can pull off successfully, well, except for this guy. And I here on the channel, I do two things. I do these kind of free videos where I talk about various topics that I hope will help you build a business, build a better life for yourself. And I also do reviews of software and info products in the make money online niche, which I basically do because I want to make sure that you're not going to end up with a bunch of crap.
What a load of crappy crap.
Right, boy.
Now, that having been said, if you are new to the channel, please go ahead, smash the subscribe button, hit the bell icon to be notified when new videos drop, because subscribe doesn't really mean much here on YouTube anymore. And with that said, let's go and roll the intro. So let's talk about college. Do you actually need a college degree? Now, I'm speaking as somebody who actually does have a college degree. I have a master's degree in, of all things, Holocaust and genocide studies. Yes, I know, it's super hippie kind of thing. Very liberal, and my college was very, very, very liberal. I remember really getting pissed off in college. One time, one of my professors was talking about the Second World War, about the bombing of Hiroshima and Nagasaki, and she said that 200,000 people were murdered by the United States. I was like, no, they were not murdered by the United States. I got up and I was pissed off. I said, what are you talking about? Everybody else agreed with her, and I was like, there was a war. Okay, in war people die. It's a terrible thing. People die in war, but to call it murder. Anyway, I'm getting off topic. I want to talk about whether you actually need a college degree. Now, there was a time when I would have said, of course you need a college degree. What are you talking about? Growing up, it was a given that you have to have a college degree.
You need a college degree to succeed.
And me, my brother, and my sister, all three of us went to college. My younger brother never did. Actually, my brother graduated from college. I sort of didn't, and then eventually went back and finished my degree. My sister, I don't think ever finished her degree, and my younger brother never went to college. But it was like our family encouraged going to college. That's just what you do. Of course, you go to college. And these days, Bernie is talking about free college for everybody.
There's free money to pay for college.
Which, by the way, I think I don't like to get into politics on the channel here. And I want to talk about specifically how this relates to being an entrepreneur, building a business. But just very briefly, I do want to say Bernie's idea for college for everybody sounds great. Two issues. Number one, first of all, you got to pay for it. And that's just the reality. It costs a lot of money to pay for it, and none of these people seem to come up with how they're going to pay for it. But that's beside the point, because the fact of the matter is that once you get to the point where everybody has a college degree is no longer super valuable the way it once was. The same as a high school degree. Once everybody has a high school degree, it's like, oh, so big deal, you have a high school degree. And once it's possible for everybody to go to college, and it's just a publicly funded thing that everybody goes to college, then it's like, okay, so big deal. So you have a bachelor's degree or an associate degree. But that's beside the point. For me, what I'm doing right now with my life, college was a waste of time.
Well, college was a waste of time.
Really, it was fun going to college, but it was a waste of money and a waste of time, because frankly, I'm not using anything I learned in college in order to actually build a business. And frankly, I disagree with a lot of my professors. As I said, talking about that thing with, the bombing of Hiroshima and Nagasaki at, well, yeah. Anyway, okay. So, but do you need a college degree? I'm not going to say that nobody needs a college degree. Okay, there are times when you absolutely have to have one, especially if you want to go into any kind of regulated profession. If you want to be a teacher, a doctor, a lawyer, any of these kind of professions, an accountant, any of these kind of professions where you have to have a license. Pretty much, you also have to have a college degree in order to get those licenses. There are ways around it. I know about that TV show. Was it the one with the fake lawyer where he never went to college?
All right, fake lawyer.
Blanking on the name, but anyway, I'll put that in post somewhere about a little clip from it. But the reality is that you do need a degree for those kind of things. But if you're going to go into being an entrepreneur, and that's really what I like to talk about here on the channel, is being an entrepreneur.
I'm an entrepreneur.
I don't know that college is all that necessary. And it could actually, well, let me put it to you like this. You can make connections in college.
You're always making great connections.
Okay. And those connections are something that could be potentially very, very valuable to you going forward. I'm not going to say that it's not valuable, because being an entrepreneur, it's all about who you know. It's not even what you know, it's who you know. It's making connections to people and being able to reach out to people. And if you're good at that, if you're somebody who can reach out to people and make new friends, then you don't really need to go to college in order to do that. But if you're not so good at it, college might actually be a help to you.
Why not reach out and touch someone?
And other than that, look, it's especially when you're young, it's fun to go to college. Heck, I went to college in my late 30s. I earned my master's degree in my late 30s, and I enjoyed it. It was fun. But did I need my degree in order to do what I do now? Absolutely not. Unfortunately, there's just no reason for me to have gone to college, given what I'm currently doing, and even given what I was doing at the time. At the time, I was working in sales, and I did not need a college degree in order to work in sales at all. I didn't even need a high school diploma in order to work in sales, really. I have one, obviously. I have a college degree. I have a master's degree, and I've always kind of thought it would be fun to get a doctorate just because I wanted to be able to call myself doctor. But reality is that for a lot of things, you really do not need a college degree. And there's a lot of successful people who don't have a college degree. Like, for example, Steve Jobs never had a college degree. Okay, built up Apple to be what it is, never had a college degree. Larry Ellison never had a college degree. He's the creator of Oracle, one of the richest people on earth, never had a college degree. Okay, Michael Dell. You want to talk about somebody famous, Dell Computers. The guy went to Harvard and started his company in his dorm room. Michael Dell never finished his degree.
You're getting a Dell.
Easy to buy, easy to own, easy as Dell.
Maybe it was helpful for him to start there, but he didn't finish his degree. Okay, so listen, I'm not going to say don't go to college, because especially if you're young, it's a good learning experience to go to college, to actually experience being independent. I think it'd be a very good learning experience, especially for some young people. I recently read in the New York Times that I was shocked when I read it. That there were people who would go to college and then leave, one of them because she doesn't like sauce.
Tomato sauce?
Seriously, sauce. Apparently, she spent her whole life living without food having sauce on it, and she went off to college and couldn't handle the fact that the cafeteria served food with sauce. Okay. Anyway, kind of getting off topic. The bottom line is, if you want to do what I'm doing, if you want to be an entrepreneur, if you want to build a business, college may not be necessary. It depends on what you want to do with your business, obviously. For example, if you want to do programming, you might want to go to school for programming. I don't know if you necessarily need to go to college in order to learn to program.
Are you a programmer?
But you do need to learn it, obviously. It's a skill you have to pick up. And by the way, there's a lot of skills that you can pick up today without getting a college degree at all. You can go and take courses online and pick up a lot of skills that you really don't need a college degree for. So, you know, I know that I usually just talk about like how to do things on my channel, and this is a bit off topic, but it was something that I felt was really important to talk about because I keep seeing in the news how everybody's saying, "Oh, you have to have a college degree, you have to have a college degree, you have to have a college degree," to the point where most of the people on the Democratic side are saying that they're going to support free college for everybody. And so I wanted to kind of get out there and say my piece about this. Do you need a college degree? Certainly not as an entrepreneur. If you're going to be an entrepreneur, you're better off going and getting mentored by somebody who is extremely wealthy already, who has been there, who has done that, who knows what they're doing. You'll learn a lot more and get a lot more practical skills than if you go off and get a college degree. On the other hand, if you're somebody who doesn't like sauce, maybe you should stay away from college.
Not just how to make bichisoise or calf's head with sauce vinaigrette.